Still here in District 1 for our final stop. We're here to have something that is probably quite familiar to most people watching. I think anyone familiar with Vietnamese food or that's been to Vietnam before, and that's BANH XEO. Very, very famous, very well known. Typically just referred to by people or Westerners as Vietnamese pancake, but these are really, really, really good. So let's get BANH XEO and continue our street food tour. Final stop here on Cao Street. This one is a very, very famous traditional Vietnamese meal. Obviously, this is the famous BANH XEO. As I mentioned before, most people refer to this as the Vietnamese pancake, and because it kind of looks like a pancake. And the way it's made and the batter kind of looks like a pancake. So let me explain. Probably everyone knows what BANH XEO is, but in case you don't, we'll explain. So the actual BANH XEO itself is like a rice flour. That's kind of what that batter is. It's like a rice flour mix with, I think, coconut milk. That goes into like a super hot pan with oil. And inside that mixture is where you have your pork belly, your shrimp, onions, a lot of bean sprouts, and scallions. And so it all forms together in that hot pan and becomes kind of a pancake, right? And so it's made and folded over, and so that's why it has commonly referred to as a Vietnamese pancake. So these are delicious. We also have like fish sauce, I think, with lots of red chilies in it and some carrots, and then of course tons of leafy greens, lettuce. So personally, when I eat BANH XEO, I actually just like to eat the pancake. I dip it, I eat it, but that's not the traditional way to do it. That's not how we're gonna do it here today. We're gonna do it the more traditional way, which is actually use the leafy green lettuce, put the BANH XEO in, and then dip. So one thing for sure you wanna do, we learned this with our bala lot, is you wanna make a pretty sturdy ship, pretty sturdy vessel for your food. So we have this here. Let's get this BANH XEO is the size of my body. It's gigantic. So we want to take a piece of this off. Look at, so you see inside there all the bean sprouts, big piece of shrimp. The batter itself is delicious because it's that rice flour, coconut milk, and turmeric. So the flavor is like incredible. So we'll take, it's like golden brown, incredible. Big piece of shrimp in there too, really nice. Let's put this in our lettuce wrap. Maybe not the most well constructed, but it's gonna work for this. BANH XEO, our lettuce. So this probably would usually be in something a lot smaller, but we're just gonna dip it. We're just gonna dip it in here. And now it just has tons of that fish sauce with those red chilies. Messy, but always really delicious and satisfying. You have that bite. I'm taking this BANH XEO because I want this piece with the shrimp. This is going in here now. This is how I like to eat it, personally. You can eat it any way you want. I'm probably eating it in the wrong way, but it's the best way for me. This dish is famous for a very good reason. The BANH XEO itself, the batter it's oily, but it's good. So this is something a bit more savory. It's not too salty, but it's savory. You can taste the onions. There's tons of bean sprouts in here. There's pork. There's shrimp. I'm trying to see if I can find kind of a piece that has everything. Like you go inside there and there's just, you see the onions, the sprouts, but this itself, the actual, like, if you want to call it a pancake, you see how it's just like golden brown, like cooked. When it fries in that pan with the oil. So you could just eat the batter. Like you could take out the onions, take out the shrimp, and just eat this, and it would be delicious and very, very, very satisfying. Like the scallions and that rice flour mix, you're getting this like sweet fish sauce with the chilies in it, so a little bit of heat. I mean, to me, this is my favorite way to eat it. I want this guy right here, because I can see the shrimp. That's what we're gonna grab. And there's pork in this one too. This one has everything. Okay. We have our lettuce. This is the bite that I want. I want this piece right here, because it has pork and shrimp in it, inside the BANH XEO. Inside the BANH XEO.
Okay, yeah. This is it right here. And get rid of some of that excess lettuce there. We don't need it. You can see shrimp and pork. This is going inside our mix, inside the fish sauce.
It's just a very satisfying. BANH XEO is, obviously, with the size of this, you can share this. I think that's why it's popular as well. When I first moved to Vietnam, a little street food tour I did, BANH XEO was one of the first things that we ate. And something like this fed like 4 people. You can sit around, make your wrap, talk, have conversation. It kind of like promotes community. Everyone's sitting down and having a conversation. It's really, again, it's kind of it's fairly simple. I mean, there's not too much going on here, but like we listed the ingredients, but oftentimes simple is the most delicious. I mean, this is a perfect bite of food. It just has everything. This was another successful episode, as they've all been. Vietnam is a paradise, an absolute treasure trove of street food. It's hot here, but it was made a lot better with all this fantastic food that we had. Every episode, every series, we're able to go around different districts in Saigon and find fantastic food, mostly traditional Vietnamese street food to eat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. The BANH XEO was, as always, fantastic, always satisfied. All the food that we had in this series, in these episodes, have been fantastic, as is all the food here in Vietnam. So hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see any particular street food or any particular kind of food to be eaten and be reviewed, leave a comment in the comment section. As always, I always have a great time doing this, and I hope you guys had a good time watching it as well. We'll see you guys next time here in Saigon and Saigon Street Food Series.